Let's do it.
Yo, what is up? Welcome to the Cooldown Lap podcast episode. What are we at now? 7, 8, 9,
I
10,
think it's I
11,
think it's
12?
I think it's eight.
Is it 8?
I think it's eight. We'll
Oh
find
my.
out that we're wrong later, but I think it's eight.
Oh, we'll fix it. It's your host, Jog, and we got.
And we got Garrett, and we both just finished work and are jumping right into this as practice one from Australia is wrapping up. We pushed this a little bit later in the week because I had a dinner last night that I forgot about. But we're here. We're figuring out as we go.
Guys,
And
we
it's
have
good timing
lives.
because
We
now we have lives and we have live F1 happening.
F1 started today. Now our outside lives are done. Now the dinner was yesterday. Practices today. Garrett's
Here we go.
external life is done. The F1 life begins, and here we are,
Yeah,
committed to
I'm
y'all.
quitting being a doctor today because as F1 season has started, we start our like 9 month sabbatical today so that the season can get under
Actually,
wraps.
it's funny that we were just talking about that. We're talking about how his like $100,000 ultrasound machine is actually going to play F1 on it. And
Yeah,
that's how he's going to be actually conducting his ultrasounds. And he's going to be he's going to be gaslighting all his his
here's
patients.
the Ferrari front wing shit. I mean your knee,
Yeah.
and off we go.
See that rotating wing is actually your knee opening up. You're
Those are
I don't
the
know why I'm
fat
saying,
pads as they move through motion. That's it.
bro, I'm
It's just
yapping so
branded
hard.
and sponsored by Ferrari this year.
Isn't your ultrasound an HP or something?
GE, close
Oh,
enough though. GE, we can. It's for G Force.
G
G
some
G
some
Force
F1
ultrasound.
term we don't understand.
Yeah.
You doctors are ahead of us.
Hey man,
Oh
it's
man.
aerospace technology. We're not there yet.
We're not there yet. Perfect.
Uh,
Yeah, go ahead.
what do you think of this practice session? As we wrap this up live to
Yeah,
see an
it's literally
unexpected list of drivers.
honestly not what I expected. It's obviously the first practice session. Practice again. They're gathering data right now. I think it was a big reliability thing. They're just getting the cars out there, seeing how reliable they are, and right off the bat, they're not reliable. We already had a few first lap. It's just like, um, Garrett. I don't know if you saw this, but Arvid was like pulling out, and as he pulling out, his car just cut, and he tried popping the clutch to like almost bump start the car again, and it just died out again. And I guess like the fail safe just didn't go off, and the car just died.
Oh
And
no,
poor guy got
bad
pushed
start.
back. He literally got pushed back.
Hey, he might have gotten pushed back, but he finished the session pretty well. Like, wasn't didn't he end up somewhere in the top 10?
Yeah, he finished up at P5 in the first test, so he's 800th
You
of
you
a second
doubted
off.
you doubted Arvid when I was putting my picks together last week, and I mean, we don't know if the sandbags are off, but it's a good sign. It's a good sign.
Hon
You know what
honestly,
else is a good sign? You've
what's
got
that?
Max up there, P3, and you've got his teammate chomping at the bit, not down in P18. You've got Hadjar sitting up there, buddied up right next to him. And not unexpectedly, you got the Ferraris topping the chart. Did you see Charles
Honestly,
put a fast lap in there at the end?
I think what you said about like Hadjar and him being right behind Verstappen is a huge win. If he pulls through and this is it, like it might have taken a regulation shift for Max to find his like, second driver and
His new homie.
his new homie that's gonna stay there for a while because God, they need some stability in that seat. And they've been calling it a curse seat for far too long. And I really hope Isaac is the one to break that curse because that's what they need to be a clear winner, clear constructor winner for sure. Because that's where they've been lagging. They've been a Max Verstappen team, and he needs a partner.
That he does. That he does. He needs a new and improved Sergio Perez, who's not Sergio Perez because he's obviously driving for Cadillac, but he needs someone up there who's willing to throw down and take it to some of these teams. And first
Yeah,
impressions are exciting. He's
for
up there.
sure.
We don't know if the sandbags have come off. We don't know if Ferrari's turned up to 10 and Mercedes is still in first gear, but it's a good start.
What do you think about Mercedes being P7 and P8 so far? Like that's where they're at on the standings. Russell P7, Antonelli P8. A little sus, if you ask me.
I'm not convinced yet. I'm not
No.
convinced that they're not still in practice mode one. Maybe some of the other teams are in practice mode three.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
using 800 horsepower. I think Mercedes has still got their shit turned down.
Oh yeah.
We won't know until tomorrow, but for
Yeah.
now,
And
I'm just
then
happy that Red Bull and Racing Bulls aren't like P20 and P21.
yeah. Yeah. And I'm happy that Ferrari, honestly, I'm happy for Ferrari. I'm happy for Charles and Lewis. Um finishing P1 and P2 in the first practice. But again, that is what you call hopium. They're feeding us right now, aren't
We
they?
are huffing the hopium right now. Maybe Charles is riding a high after his wedding. Did you see his wedding pictures
Dude, he was in a what, $40 million Ferrari.
with his dog and his wife? But did you see the
And his wife.
pictures? Did you see the picture of them on the balcony?
I think I did. I think I saw all the pictures.
There's a One of their pictures is them on the balcony. You look at it and you're like, wow, it's a beautiful couples picture. And then you
Yeah.
see the dog looking through the railings. It's
No way.
incredible.
Did he post it on his page?
I don't know if it's on his page. I just saw it online. I can't remember where I
Um,
saw it.
let me take a look. Actually, why don't we just enjoy this? This is wholesome. I know
Let's
we're talking
spill some
testing.
F1T.
Wholesome F1T. Like this
It's
is
like there's
nice.
the puppy.
Yeah, right there. That's a nice car.
Oh yeah. No, I would commit many crimes to get a car like that.
Oh yeah. There dude, the little tux. Oh my God. He's adorable. He's so happy.
That's not even the picture I'm thinking of, but that
Oh
is
no.
iconic. That is iconic.
That is. Oh, that's such a vibe. That is such a vibe. What a way to get
Yeah.
married. Oh, so cute. I love how their like wedding pictures are like so like the three of them, you know?
100%. And it almost throws it back to like, I don't know, the 70s or 80s. Like it doesn't look modern. This looks like his parents' wedding.
Yeah, but like, even I mean, like they
Like
clearly
in a
that was the
beautiful way.
intention with look at this like even camera like filter that they're using the style right
Yeah,
even
they're
his
trying to
the
age it.
style of his suit like it's just like a throwback you know like the
They're trying to age
car
it.
yeah that picture is not here but I'm sure we'll find it somewhere but congratulations Charles Leclerc yeah nice yeah
He, lucky bastard gets married and drives a $40 million car and then throws a P1 on the timing charts.
and throws a P1. I think that's what was needed. Lewis needed Kim and he needed to get married. That's what they needed.
Fuck. If only we'd known.
You're just like, fuck. Ferrari be
Is Max
throwing these like crazy strats. I don't even know, bro. If it works, it works.
Yuki Tsunoda's getting married in FP3. He's coming back in. The F1's gonna get weird.
Oof, I can't wait.
F1's gonna get weird.
I cannot wait. What else happened in the practice? I think right off the bat, let's talk about the McLarens a little bit. Uh, right, first lap, I think Piastri's engine cuts. He gets no power, starts
Car
working
didn't
up
work.
again, pushes some buttons, pop, 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 starts working, and then cuts power again, and he has to pit. So that happened lap number one, and then Lando Norris downshifting not a thing for McLaren's apparently. He was having a struggle downshifting, had to pit, get that fixed up. But from my understanding, my scientific mechanical engineering F1 brain tells me this is a transmission issue that is happening with these cars. I don't know if that's the case, but Mercedes power unit should be pretty solid, right?
You'd hope. You'd hope. But maybe they're pushing a limit that they haven't figured out yet. I mean, these cars are relatively untested, right? They did a bunch of laps in Bahrain, but shit still breaks, especially when you start to push it. And so this will be the first chance we get to see whether these things actually hold up.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think it was Cadillac, and it was it was Perez who was driving, and he's just like on the radio, "My mirror fell off," and I'm just like, "Bro, what?" his buddy's just driving, his mirror just flies off. I think that happened once to Charles Leclerc.
Yeah, I want
I
to say it
think
was
in his
last
Ferrari,
season.
you can see him kind of like adjusting it with his finger, and like all of a sudden it just like falls off, like just flew off. And it happened once before. I don't know who it was. Was it Vettel or someone in the past that they were like trying to adjust it and they just pulled out and he like pulls over to the side and just tosses it. I forgot who that was, but I remember
You'll
this
have to
happened a
look
few
that up.
times. It
You'll have
happens
to
a few
look that
times.
up for sure. It better a mirror falls off than a tire.
I agree. I think the tire's a little bit more important.
Yeah.
Nobody's tire fell off though. So that's pretty good.
I mean, not to pick at a sore wound already though. What didn't happen in FP1?
Sorry, one second. Let me just let me just hide all my stuff. One
do,
sec.
do you have your
Hold on, hold
McLaren?
on, hold on,
Do
hold
you have your
on.
McLaren sweater you can put on just so that
Yeah, hold on. I just gotta let me just put this stuff away for one second.
Doug's gonna step out?
Let me just all right, let's talk about Aston Martin and their fuckery for the last like fucking God knows how many months now. But
Yeah, because they released the other day, Adrian Newey came out and said that Fernando Alonso thought that he'd only be able to drive 25 laps or risk permanent neurologic issues in his hands. And Lance Stroll said, yeah, I could probably do 10 or 15 laps.
yeah, so he did elaborate on that a little bit. Apparently, there's some low frequency vibrations that are happening that he's just like, yeah, if it came down to like winning a championship and like actually racing, if I had the car, I would just like the adrenaline would overpower that and it'd be fine. But it's like it's just uncomfortable to drive. So it's not like something that's severe, that's undrivable, but it is a problem. And the bigger kind of root cause of that vibration is that it's making the car break down, right? A big cause of the cars breaking down is that vibration. Things are falling off, lights are falling off, and you don't know what's happening on an internal level. You just don't know. You know what's so funny is something that popped up in my head. I used to ride a Harley Davidson, and it used to be a really loud bike. Like it's one of those bikes that you're like sitting on, it's like, and your like whole body shakes, and you just feel it in your chest. And before I used to ride that motorcycle, I'd have to go around with a wrench and just tighten everything up first because the vibration would loosen everything up. And one
Yeah,
time I was riding and my foot peg just fell off on while riding, and it was sketchy. But
it is sketchy.
I feel like the
You,
Aston Martin is like that Harley right now.
yeah, they got to invest in some Loctite.
Bro,
Put red
100%.
Loctite on every part on that car.
Or give Alonso a wrench so he can tighten up as he's driving, man. Fuck, get him to finish the race, dude.
So we don't expect to see them finish in Australia. We expect to see them go and drive around in circles a little bit just to satisfy the requirements. They don't get fined, and then park the car and be done with it. Hey,
Yeah, so I think they were saying that what was it? I have it pulled up here. They're skipping practice. I mean, Lance Stroll what did like a couple laps.
30
They might
seconds
just
off the pace.
they were saying 6 laps in Australia, I believe, that they would just retire the car, gather some data, and I don't even think the car is safe to drive if it's going to be 30 seconds off like it was today. Like,
Yeah,
um,
it was
yeah.
Bottas's mirror that went flying, but not the entire mirror cap, just the glass.
Is this the glass that fell off, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah, but yeah, what Aston Martin, there's a big blame game going on. I think Honda was saying that Adrian Newey didn't leave enough space in the actual car for the engine. There's a little bit back and forth. And as you know, when there's back and forth and there's no synergy in a team, that leads to a lot of complications.
oh yeah,
So hopefully they figure it out because a lot of people are still riding on Aston Martin figuring it out. Nobody's really talking down in terms of how their season's gonna go,
if they
despite having
start.
a horrific start.
Yeah, hey man, you're huffing the hopium for Ferrari. Let's huff the hopium for Aston. They if they get it together, I think that thing's got the aero package. They just need to make it so the engine doesn't die.
Yeah,
You
keep
can leave
talking.
you can leave those toys on the side of your desk. You'll come
I,
back to them.
I'm gonna leave them here because you're hyping them up right now, so they're coming back out. And you know what? We'll just
we'll leave the hat on. You'll stay true to your boys.
100%, 100%. But
Okay,
yeah, that's what's happening with Aston Martin. Fuck all. Thank you for asking. Let's move on.
perfect. We got to make some predictions for who we think is going to win this first race.
Yeah, let's do that. Actually, I just have the sheet opened up. I'm just gonna say,
Reminding everyone of the stakes that this is the start of us laying down points week by week to see who has to eat a devastatingly hot wing. Uh, the hot ones, the last dab hot sauce, the hottest one we can find, and just reminding people of the borderline translucency of my skin color, my inability to handle spice. So I'm playing for the win. Uh, I'm bribing officials. I'm lying, cheating, stealing to try to get this to go my way. Um, all loyalties aside, we're trying to make Jogpaul eat this hot sauce because I think I might cry and vomit. We'll find out.
and do you remember my like kicker? It was if
If
Aston Martin.
Aston Martin is it wins a race or scores a point?
I'm gonna say if Aston Martin like does like something that leads him into the midfield, I will eat that. I will eat that wing.
Just the midfield? Like,
Just
okay, midfield by the end of the season or midfield like of any race they get P10?
no, by the end of the season.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. By the end of the season, if they finish, around that like 6 to like, 4 mark. Oh, dude, if they finish anything above 6, let's just do that. Like, I'm getting
Anything
too
above
optimistic
six,
here.
you're eating it regardless. Okay, got it.
I will eat it, and yeah, I'll join you because you're gonna lose anyways. But I'll join you. So we'll do it together.
Sounds good. So we're picking our top three. We're talking drivers or constructors today.
We've already. Oh, we done a constructors championship?
I don't think so.
Okay, let's start off with constructors because I feel like um we haven't done that. So let's figure that out. I'm gonna write down constructors over here on our same sheet where we picked our drivers post testing, and then we're gonna go from there. So constructors. Who do you got going on P1?
You got to bring up the sheet. We got to see this real time. Do you have your predictions written already?
No, I don't.
And this is on the
I'm gonna wing it.
season.
I'm
This is
gonna
on
wing
the
it.
season.
Yeah, this is on the season. This is on the season. Because what we'll do is when it comes down to each race, we'll pick our top three
Yeah.
that we think that are gonna win, and then we'll go from there.
Oh, shit. And we're doing this based on who we think is going to win the constructors championship. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay,
got it.
I got it.
Oh, there's not 22 teams. I don't know what I'm doing here.
There are not 22 teams. There's 11 teams.
All right.
Okay, what you got to do, you got to like hide this sheet. You got to write your three down and then show it at the same time as me.
Wait, are we doing the three for the constructors or the winner?
We're doing constructors first, and then because we're only doing the top three constructors and the
Okay.
three winners
Okay.
for Australia. You got to have
Got it.
them written down first so that you can't strategize against me when you see my picks.
Got it.
All these picks terrify me.
I'm scared, dude.
I'm like, what if I don't get them right? What if they're the wrong order? Fuck. Do you see they got rid of Danica Patrick?
Yeah, I saw that. Well, what's the deal with that?
I guess the general understanding is that Danica didn't really know a whole lot about F1 and was wrong like 80% of the time. and was almost making Jensen Button stroke out every time she talked. So they canned her and replaced her.
There was like one where she was talking about like, oh, this is an easy track, and like I think Juan Pablo was just like, no, like this is like a really difficult. Oh no, I
It was the
think it
other way
was.
around. She was like, "This is a really, really technical track, one of the hardest ones on the calendar." And they're like, "Canada's not that
Yeah,
crazy."
yeah. Hey, oh yeah, yeah. And like it was just like the way he said it was like, bro, like you for real?
No, no. This is your first day.
Yeah, yeah, literally.
Okay,
Okay.
you got yours
Okay.
written down.
Oh no, I'm keep changing it, man. Ah. Hold on, sorry. One sec. I'm like freaking out here.
Lock
Hold
it
on.
in. Lock it in.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I don't know how this is gonna work. This is gonna work. Okay, cool. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close.
Okay, who you got for constructors number? Well, pull. Yeah, who you got for constructors three?
I don't even know. I'm so confused. I got Mercedes.
I have Mercedes as well.
Okay. All right.
I got Red Bull for number two.
I got Red Bull for number two.
Oh fuck, I got Ferrari for number
I
one.
got Ferrari for number one.
All right, all right,
Ah.
all right. Well, that's not going to separate us on points.
Oh my God. What should though? Okay.
No, we're locked into these
Oh, no, no, no.
decisions.
Okay. This is gonna be the kicker, okay? The tiebreaker. No, we already know who's gonna freaking come first or second. I was saying we can pick each driver that's we think is gonna come first for each of these, but I feel like we're gonna pick the same one.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, so it's fine. That's just not gonna, that's no factor there. We picked the same thing. Those points are gonna null out at the end, which is good. This puts more stake on each of the races.
Boom. Okay, let's do this. Australia, let's talk
Okay.
about it.
I've got mine written down already, buddy.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, me too. Ah, okay. You know what? I actually made this prediction. Um, because I do F1 predictions. I don't know if you guys use the F1 app, but like you can predict each race.
Yeah.
Um, eh, I actually did this, but um,
Are you gonna roll with your predictions that you've got?
no, I've changed them now. I changed them now.
What were they before?
They were number one, Charles Leclerc, number two, George Russell, number three, Kimi Antonelli.
Okay.
I had a Mercedes P2, P3 finish.
What could
And
you have possibly changed to now?
I did P1 Charles Leclerc,
Yeah.
P2 George Russell,
Okay. At least we got one difference.
P3 Max Verstappen.
Okay, we got two differences. I went Charles from Max from Lewis.
So you went for Charles for Max?
I went Charles, Max, Lewis.
Oh, so P1 Charles?
Yeah. P2 Max, P3 Lewis.
I mean, that's looking like pretty much what the practice was.
I'm putting Ferrari up there. I'm putting my eggs in a basket. We're going to see if that basket's lucrative this weekend for points or if I'm having to reconsider every one of my life decisions and play off the back foot for the rest of the season. We're going to see.
So here we have it. Is there any other predictions that you want to make for? Do you want to predict a DNF?
I already know who's going to DNF. I have two DNFs I
I
can
didn't
predict
mean it
with
like that.
100% certainty.
I forgot about that. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of set myself up for that, eh?
Yeah, you did. I'll
Um,
take that bet.
yeah. How about a DNF outside of the known DNF, you know? Anything you feel like might happen?
Hmm.
Any outrageous takes?
What do we get on the DNF? The random DNF pick pick someone you're predicting to be in the top 10 to DNF like an unexpected DNF, and if you get it, it's an extra like 5 points.
5 points. Yeah, yeah.
I'm going with Lando Norris DNF for 5 points.
Damn, that's a bold, bold statement.
I mean, it's got to be someone you think's gonna be in the top 10. You can't pick, you know, Alex Albon and the Williams.
Bro, did you see how like sloppy the car was?
The Williams?
The
No.
Williams, it looked overweight. It was just like hitting every like line just to the edge. It was like understeering like crazy.
That's why you
Yeah.
got to pick someone in the top 10 for this outrageous DNF bet.
Well, you picked Lando, therefore I pick the guy with the other engine cutting problem, Oscar Piastri. The
Oh,
t
down with McLaren is our thinking. Got it. Got it.
Hey man, fuck
No
those papaya
faith.
rules.
Fuck the papaya rules. Here we are. We said it first.
Yeah, we're the first ones to say that. I'm
That's
liking this
right.
so far, man. Like I think Australia has been a pretty good start so far. I everything is looking good. Apparently the track is looking the best it's ever looked as well. There's going to be a record showing in terms of people coming to watch. I mean, as it should be. It's a big regulation change, the biggest we've ever seen. So it's attracting a lot of attention. Anything you're kind of looking forward to?
I just can't wait to see how this plays out, man. I'm waiting for the first start. I'm waiting for the first start. I'm waiting to see whether all the cars get off the line. I'm waiting to see whether it's chaos or whether it's organized. We just don't know what to expect yet. But there's guys in the stands drinking Red Bull as we speak. So the hopes are high.
Oh, for sure.
I'm
There's gonna be
hoping my
another
picks are wrong. I'm hoping Max brings it home and sets the tone early
100%. I hope my picks are wrong and Alonso somehow pulls it.
Yeah, come Sunday morning, they're gonna say, "Oh, by the way, we somehow figured out how to make this 3,000 horsepower, and we're gonna win this entire season hands down."
Hey man,
Jokes on you
as
guys whose generational level is that bag.
did you see Valtteri's predictions, bro? Hey,
Did.
don't laugh. Don't
Did.
laugh.
Did.
It was a serious prediction. All
It was
right.
seriously wrong prediction, but it was a
No,
serious
no, no.
prediction.
Bro, what do you know? He's a race car driver. We're nothing. He knows.
He's playing a diplomatic game, that one for sure.
So I don't know if you guys heard, but he pretty much said it's gonna be, top three drivers are gonna be Lance Stroll,
Lance
Fernando
Stroll number one.
Alonso, and then George Russell. And pretty much called him out for having those sandbags.
Yeah, that tracks right there. That tracks.
Yeah,
Sure, he
yeah.
wasn't predicting the bottom three.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
We'll
George
find out.
Russell is the favorite. He is the fan favorite before going into it. So
He's the fan favorite who in P1 ended up what? P6? P5, P6?
P6, yeah, I believe he ended up. What is it? I have it opened up here. P7. Yeah. Just to remind everyone, it was Leclerc P1, P2 Hamilton, P3 Verstappen, 4 Hadjar, 5 Lindblad, 6 Piastri, 7 Russell, 8 Antonelli, 9 Bortoleto. We didn't even talk about Audi, but 9 Bortoleto and 10 Hulkenberg.
Hey, you told me that my picks with Audi coming higher up in the list were whack. Seems to be playing out in my favor so far.
Honestly, I put some faith into Alpine and they're not looking so hot. Like I kind of flipped the Audi and the Alpine script because the Mercedes power unit and Alpine just having
But it's
everything.
Audi, German engineering.
Yeah, but like it just like it's hard to expect a lot from like a fresh team, Like look at Cadillac right now and they got a Ferrari power unit.
But it's Audi. Audi has raced everything for forever.
That is true. That is true. They are renowned in the motorsport world for sure. Well
And
respected.
they're not that new because they took the Kick Sauber and just made it an Audi, and they continued buying them out early so that they'd have more data and more time to have be ramped up for the season. So Ye hath little faith in the Audi. I
You
have
know,
much faith.
like I'm an F1 amateur. Like my perspective and my thought process was like they're starting from scratch, like as much as like they bought out Sauber, like I didn't take into consideration that I guess the power unit. What power unit were Sauber using before?
Mercedes question mark?
Yeah, I'm wondering F1 power unit. They
I
were
think it was
using
Mercedes.
they were using a Ferrari power unit.
Oh,
So
shit.
so they were using something a little bit more reliable. So in my head, I'm like, okay, if anyone is coming in with a brand new power unit, like it's hard to expect a lot, right?
Hard to
So
expect perfection.
perfection for sure. But I mean like the fact that there are like Audi's coming in and everyone's saying this, like, how is Audi coming in and actually doing decently? And like there's like Honda and Ferrari and other power units that are just struggling right now. It doesn't make any sense, but Audi seems to have something put together that is working well for them, and good on them. Good on them.
Kudos to Audi.
Yeah, kudos to Audi. I did put them lower down. Let's just brief through that one more time, okay? Okay, these are our predictions. These
Throw
were
it,
it.
throw it up on the screen.
So we got I guess we should put the teams kind of on here as well. But where's Audi over here? Hulkenberg. I got P15, and then I guess I got Bortoleto P20, and then we've got for you P16 Bortoleto and Hulkenberg P14.
Or,
So compared to P1 testing, not that it says low, it's still a little bit low.
hey, man, we could be surprised. We could be surprised.
I don't know, man. I just think
Where did the Haas's end up in P1?
the Haas was we have P11 Esteban Ocon, and then we have P14 Ollie Behrman.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
it's spread out. I don't think we're too far off though. Our overall predictions are, I feel like if we're
In
comparing them to the
line.
P1, they're somewhat aligned, and there's a lot that is going to happen, um a lot of uncertainties for sure, and we still don't know. Like we just don't know anything, to be quite honest with you.
But tomorrow will be telling because no one comes to qualifying with a turned down engine.
That is true. Qualifying will say a lot more, I feel like, than testing. I feel like some teams were still coming out with like I guess testing stuff on their cars just to gather more data. So again, I feel like qualifying will be the better tell to what's going on.
Oh, yeah, man. 24 hours before this shit kicks off.
Yeah, honestly, I was like messaging Garrett. I'm like, Garrett, like, he's like, we can't do the podcast today. That I got the dinner. I'm like, all I responded was, it's race week. Let's go.
The
Oh man, we're hyped, man. We're hyped. Oh,
excitement's high. And I think the next time these guys hear from us, we'll have big, exciting race weekend to debrief.
I know. And we'll have some points on the table to talk about. And
Bragging rights and tears.
there's gonna be shit talking, I'll tell you that. There definitely will be already. I know as soon as Saturday hits, Garrett and I are gonna be on the phone messaging back and forth and shit talking one another.
100%. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh man, for sure. I mean, that's pretty much it. I think we touched on everything, eh?
Yeah, man. Let's wrap this up and just get ourselves hyped for the rest of this weekend.
It's race week. Let's go. All right, guys. On that, we're gonna wrap it up. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow us on all the platforms. I'm gonna post them in the bio, but we'll see you next week.
Later.